Hey, it's Elsie from Ten of Cups Tarot. Thanks for stopping here. Thanks for clicking. If you are brand new, welcome. Welcome to this group. You're going to want to be a subscriber. I'm just saying, we have the best group on YouTube. They are kind and lovely and uplifting and kind to each other and kind to me, and I just really enjoy them. So if you would like to subscribe, the button is right below me here. There is also a bell there, so you can hit the bell and I will notify you when there's new uploads, instead of you having to keep track of me. I am here to do a reading for the last 2 weeks of December. Really? The last 2 weeks of December, guys. It's upon us. 2020 is coming quick. So this is going to be a reading for Aries. We're going to start it with you, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is a general reading for the collective sign of Aries. Just going to call in gods and goddesses. If I could please have the assistance of Archangel Michael and Uriel. Angels and guides, please. If I could have the protection of the holders of the pure white light. So as I connect to Spirit, please keep me safe. And Spirit, thank you very much for the beautiful gift you've given me to share with our collective Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter until December the 31st, 2019. Ooh. Things are flying about. It's face down, guys. It's face down, so I'm not taking it. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Aries. Let's cut. All right. Sorry, I've been a little slow with these, guys. I know today is the 17th, I believe. Yeah, today's the 17th, and I knew I was trying to get them out on the 16th, but I've been really busy with the private readings. So thank you for keeping me busy. I'm just trying to do my best to move along here. All right, so I heard 3 shuffles. Let's do that. 2 and 3. There we go. All right. Ready? So what we're going to do first is we're going to do the first 5 cards, which is the near past. That's the near past energy. The next 5 cards I lay down is going to be the current energies. And then after that, I'm going to build an upside down pyramid, and that is going to be the future energies. And here we go. First card is the strongest. You've got the Empress. So the Empress is a major arcana card. It's not something you can change. So you may be the Empress, or perhaps you know someone who is the Empress. I'm just going to pull the rest of those cards for the 5 here. So the Empress looks like she has something to do with the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is someone who runs his kingdom, right? He's the guy who is all about passionate. He's passionate about everything he does, really. He is the passionate king. Some will call him a player. I don't believe he is. I believe he just goes after what he wants. Just because I don't judge people like that. I believe he goes after what he wants, and what's most important to him is passion. So he's going to go into a relationship first, and it's probably going to end up really quickly a physical relationship. He's going to look for passion first, and if the passion is good, he may come back. And, you know, I don't judge him for that. I don't think anybody should. Just saying. Okay, so he is coming up, though, next to the Empress. So I have a feeling that if he is going to go in for passion, that he better be sure that he's ready for the Empress, because the Empress has got his number even before he gets to the steps. So the Empress sees him coming. She's very intuitive, and she's very powerful. You can see the power in her hand here. Yeah, absolutely. She's beautiful, and she likes a man that smells good and looks good and is on the top of his game, which is a king. And she sees him coming, so he better be ready for her. I'm just saying, the Empress doesn't chase, and the Empress knows what she wants. She is the culmination of all the queens. So she's learned her lessons. So there really isn't anything the king can put over on her that she is not going to catch right away. I think the king has had a rough time, though, and it looks like the 9 of Wands is here to say that there is some problems here, like not problems, but there is some sadness here. Like there has been some issues going on in the background, and the Nine of Wands just says that somebody's really tired from trying to move through life. So I am showing that the Nine of Wands is showing coming up with the Eight of Pentacles. So we can say probably pretty safely that it's either about work or about self-mastery. So someone is looking for self-mastery and is really getting exhausted. They're working too much. So either they're really exhausted from trying to do the self-mastery, or they've got a job that just drains their energy. So it could very well be that, you know, you're very passionate about what you do, but it looks like this job is probably draining your energy at this point, because you look kind of beat up, you look exhausted. You just need an end to some sort of pain that is either going on in your personal life or in your work life. These are coming up together. So these two here, there is pain that is coming up here, and it looks like it could be to do with work. Just saying. Okay. Current energies. Let's figure out what those are. Current energies. Yep. Okay. Yep, looks like there's a little bit of somebody's up in their head a little bit. It also looks like there could be a little bit of drama going on in the love department. What's life without a little bit of drama, right? All right, so up under the Empress, I do see that there is an Eight of Swords. So it looks like the Empress is kind of all up in her head maybe about who she's going to pick, because next to her is the King of Wands, but right here is the Emperor. So it could be Emperor energy. She's looking at someone who is of the Emperor energy. I am showing here that there is a Three of Cups, and it could very well be that there is a love triangle going on here. And the love triangle could be, you know, there could be a third-party connection here. The love triangle could be going on between the King of Wands and the Emperor. And the Empress, because just off in the corner here is, you know, showing somebody is all up in their head. It's the Eight of Wands, you know, feeling like you can't make a decision, feeling like you're kind of bound to something or someone, and sort of being all up in your head and doing a whole lot of overthinking. I have a feeling that what's making whomever it is exhausted here is the third-party connection is exhausting someone. They just can't keep up anymore, and they need to move forward. They're looking for money, and I do believe that these two cards here, the one, this is on top, this is on the bottom, that this King of Pentacles here is working hard. He's working really hard for his money, and that could very well be why he is exhausted. Trying to keep everything in balance isn't easy. We all know it. We all try and do it, right? We all try and keep everything in balance, stay on the bike, you know, keep that, we're all hoping that the infinity sign here is going to keep us balanced and good. Some of us just go at it too hard though, and I have a feeling someone here has been burning the candle at both ends. So Aries, if that's you, it looks as though there is a King of Wands, so that could very well be you. King of Wands is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, but the Emperor is here, and the Emperor is just Aries, right? So I have a feeling that there is a third-party connection here, though, that there may be, that might be what the exhausting part of it is, and you're not entirely sure, you haven't picked yet. Trying to stay in balance, though, really trying to stay in balance. I have a feeling that somebody has stolen your heart here, and Seven of Swords is here. So there may be something deceitful going on between the King of Wands and the Empress. This is coming up as touching both of them. Also coming up as touching the Emperor and the Eight of Swords, where you're kind of all up in your head. So somebody is not telling the whole truth, the whole entire truth. So this is causing confusion. And the confusion is that you really want to have the Ten of Pentacles with somebody. this looks like it could be coming in quickly here. You want to have the Ten of Pentacles with somebody, but you're not entirely sure who you want it with at this time. The Hierophant's under the bottom of the deck, so it looks like you really want happiness in all things. You want the Ten of Cups, you know, happy life, happy wife, happy girlfriend, good abundance in all things. But it looks like at this point you're still kind of confused as to what you want to do. Yeah, looks like there was some heartbreak involved. Someone got their heart broken because of the lies. Because of the lies and the deceit that threw them into confusion. Someone here had their heart broken. Really wanting victory though. This person could be very popular. So it could be someone who is coming back from, the card says coming back from the war, right? Coming back from the war unscathed. As a hero, everybody is glad this person is back. This person could also be in social media, could have a lot of eyes on them for some reason. It is a little bit of fear though. So you do want victory, your heart's been broken, and you're scared to try again. Or you're just kind of stuck and feeling chained to a relationship, but you really would prefer to have the Ten of Cups. All right, Aries, we're going for the last 3 cards here. And then we're going to pick a surrender card, okay? Surrender card. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like the Empress maybe is, it could be the Empress or the High Priestess now, because I'm just saying that we have 2 male energies here, 2 female energies here. The High Priestess, this is the card of Pisces. And the High Priestess is the person who usually gives advice to anyone that needs it. She's the keeper of secrets, right? So if you need good advice, you go to see the High Priestess. The Empress can do that for you as well. She could, this is really the Empress who has, grown up, someone who is in their 50s, 40s, 50s, someone who's older. You are looking at, I have a feeling that you might be scared because there is a transformation coming up. It is the end of something and the beginning of something new, and you're unsure about it. You're kind of in the 5 of Swords about it. You're not really sure whether you want to go through this transformation because it broke your heart to be in this relationship, and you're like, why should I be transforming? What am I transforming from? Well, you are wanting this. So if you want the Ten of Cups, then the only way you can get that is by moving forward. The Death card is something that you can avoid. That is actually the card which is Major Arcana. So the universe is saying, regardless of what you see as a victory, regardless of whether your heart's been broken, you're going to be going through transformation anyway. And chances are those 2 things, wanting victory in transformation, is going to be heartbreaking anyway, because when you go through a transformation, Aries, you usually change yourself, and you usually are very different from who you were, and you no longer accept the things that you used to accept. So you teach people how to treat you, Aries, and I think in the past you haven't really taught them very well. I have a feeling that it's been really confusing. Someone has tried to hurt you with lies and deceit. I believe that you do want a transformation, but it doesn't look like you want to do that anytime soon, unfortunately. You're really kind of caught up in your head about it. You're kind of, we've got swords here. We've got the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. So that tells me that you're stuck, you're up in your head, you're overthinking it. And the 5 of Swords is saying that you just can't come to a conclusion. You're just, you're overthinking it is all. Yeah, it's time to come to a conclusion and pick a road, because you can't live in between. You can't live in between the cracks. It's just not going to work that way. You're not going to stay in balance if you're trying to live between the cracks and carry on too many relationships. Okay, so let's pick a surrender card. Just 1 card, please, for Sun, Moon, Rising. Whoops, that was an unsuccessful shuffle. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter for the collective sign of Aries. What are you surrendering, Aries? All right. This is a hard one for a lot of people. Surrender your need to always be right. Are you a right fighter? Chances are you are. Maybe if you're an Aries, because you like to be the leader, you like to be the one in charge. It says here, give others the gift of letting them be right. Sometimes it's just not feasible, guys. Either you want to be happy or you want to be right. And it says here, by yielding, not rigid. So give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. So you'll be like, yeah, absolutely. Go in love and light. That thing is yours. You go and do that thing. It says this will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. It's completely true. And so my first question when I get upset, I mean, we all do. When I get upset and something isn't going my way, the first question I ask myself is that the hill I want to die on? No, maybe that's not the hill I want to die on. So I don't I don't pursue that thing. I don't try and pretend that I'm right in that thing. Even if I think that I am, sometimes it's not even worth the fight. It's not worth the anxiety and sadness that it will create. So yeah, if you surrender your need to always be right, I'm telling you, life is going to go smoother. Sometimes you just don't need to die on that hill. You don't need to be right about everything, Aries. I know you don't want to hear that, but you don't need to be right about everything. As I speak as an Aries Taurus cross, I'm just saying. Okay, gonna go. Thank you very much for coming by. If you need anything, please, there's an email address below. I'm still giving out the 15-minute free reading. One question for friends or family. It wouldn't be for you, it'd be someone you give to. Gift this to. Once you pay for a $60 reading, a 1-hour reading, I will send out that free 15 minutes and you can gift that to whomever you would like. So until then, if you need me, please email me at elsie@tenofcupstarot.ca and I will try my best to reply back to you as soon as possible. I'm just asking though that when you do request a reading, after we go through, you know, the types of readings that you want and the payment, I really can't answer, is my reading ready? Is my reading ready? I can't answer those emails, unfortunately. So in the email itself that you get, it will tell you that right now I am in a 7-day turnaround time, which could end up in a 9-day turnaround time because we're coming up to Christmas and I will be taking at least the 25th and the 26th away from YouTube, and in that time I'm hoping that you will also be close to your family and enjoying your holiday, whether it be Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, or you know, whatever else it is, the solstice you might be celebrating. So yeah, that's it for now. I hope that resonated with somebody. If it did, please leave me some messages, send me an email. There are all kinds of places you can comment down below. All right, thanks Aries, and have a good 2020. Bye.